What if the answer to everything you ever wanted isn't in striving, chasing, or proving? What if the life you're longing for, the peace, the love, the wealth, the joy, wasn't far away? What if it was already here, quietly waiting for you to claim it? What if it's in a subtle pause, a breath, and a question? A question so simple it unlocks the doorway to an entirely new way of being. What would it feel like if it were already done? This isn't about being perfect. It's not about pretending everything is okay when it isn't. It's about starting to shift the way you feel, even just a little, in this present moment. Starting to lean into trust, into possibility, into the truth that what you desire isn't crazy and it isn't out of reach. This question isn't a trick. It's not a mental game. It's a recalibration, a redirection of your internal compass toward alignment with the version of you that already exists in the unseen, in the infinite realm of possibility. Before anything is made physical, it exists in thought. Before a thought, it exists in feeling. And before feeling, there is awareness, pure presence. That stillness is not empty. It's filled with every potential reality, vibrating at different frequencies, waiting for you to attune to one. You're not a beggar in this universe. You're not hoping for crumbs of miracles. You're a creator, wired to imagine, embody, and express the divine blueprint encoded within you. The version of you who has already manifested their dreams doesn't wish for it, they embody it. They rest in it, with gratitude and ease. You don't have to earn your dreams through exhaustion. You are allowed to receive. You are allowed to soften. You're allowed to believe. When you ask yourself, what would it feel like if it were already done? You bypass the mind's resistance. You're no longer stuck in the how or the when. You collapse time. You enter the frequency of already having, already being, already becoming. This is the root of manifestation, alignment. The mind may protest, but I don't see it yet. It may look for clues and feel disappointed when it doesn't arise. And yet, when you close your eyes and you feel into it, something awakens. The body doesn't know the difference between what's vividly imagined and what is real. The nervous system responds. Energy shifts. That is the beginning. We must become familiar with the emotions of our future before it arrives. So many wait to feel peace after the chaos has passed. We wait to release the grip we have on life, letting go of the false sense of control once we've reached our breaking point. But those who master manifestation choose peace now, and in doing so, dissolve the chaos ahead of time. This is not a fantasy. This is frequency. We attract not what we want, but what we are in harmony with. Your feelings are a tuning fork. When you hold a vibration long enough, your world reshapes to mirror it, sometimes subtly, sometimes dramatically. But here's what most people miss. It's not about forcing emotion. It's about becoming emotionally honest with yourself. If you're feeling doubt, meet it. If you're grieving, breathe into it. Allow it space, because only when you become present with your now can you consciously choose what to invite next. Presence is the portal. Manifestation isn't about faking joy. It's about feeling with intention, feeling on purpose. You choose the emotion just like you choose your thoughts. It takes practice, repetition, grace. But eventually, choosing gratitude becomes more natural than choosing worry or fear. Joy becomes your home frequency. Now ask yourself, what would it feel like to be financially free? Don't list the numbers. Feel the spaciousness, the breath you take when the weight lifts, the smile you give when generosity is easy. the groundedness of knowing you are supported, waking up with ease without your mind racing about bills. It feels like investing in your dreams, not as a gamble, but as a declaration. I am worth this. You start to walk differently, slower, more grounded. You're not rushing anymore because you don't feel behind. You're not shrinking anymore because you know you're enough. And you're not comparing yourself anymore because you are the main character of your story, and wholeness radiates within you. When you tune into the frequency of wealth, not just with your mind, but with your body, you start to live like it's already done. You no longer associate with lack. You're connected to flow. What would it feel like to be loved fully, not just by someone else, but by yourself? The warmth in your chest, the acceptance of your flaws, the peace in not needing to perform. Sit with that. Let it become your default, not your exception. Every morning, instead of racing toward a to-do list, sit in that question. Let it be your compass, because action born from the energy is sacred. You don't hustle from fear. You move from overflow, from intuitive nudges, from clarity. That's the way of the awakened creator. The future you want is not ahead of you. It's inside of you, waiting to be accessed through this moment, now, not later. You don't have to strive your way into the life you want. You need to wake up to it, surrender to it. The more you live in that vibration, the more the outer world begins to organize itself around your inner truth. You'll find yourself in the right conversations with the right people at the right time, not by accident, but by alignment. And when it seems like it's not working, this is your moment of deep initiation, because staying in that vibration when the outer world contradicts you, that's mastery, that's trust. That's when the inner reality becomes more real than the outer illusion. Ask yourself, am I living from my future or reacting from my past? One leads to expansion, the other repeats loops. And you are meant to evolve. Every cell in your body is proof that you are wired for renewal, for healing, for evolving. You don't have to fix everything. You simply have to feel differently about it. When you shift the feeling, the path changes. You see new doors, you hear new answers, you attract new outcomes. And it all began with one question. What would it feel like if it were already done? Sit with it throughout the day. Move with it throughout the day. Yet let your body memorize the vibration. Return to it as often as needed, because the more familiar you become with the future, the faster it becomes your present. And in the quiet, when it's just you and your breath, remember this: you are not behind. You are not broken. You are not late. You are unfolding. You are becoming. And the version of you you've been dreaming of, they're already here. Just feel them. Let that question guide your day. Let it shape your choices. Let it anchor you when the world feels chaotic, because your frequency is your message to the universe, and the universe always listens. The universe always answers, especially when you speak in the language of feeling. So start there, not with a plan, not with a demand, with a feeling. The rest will come. The how will rise to meet your clarity. Your job is to embody the frequency of what's already yours. That is the secret. That is the invitation. So let go of needing proof. You are the proof. You are the manifestation in motion, and it all began with a single sacred question.